Okay, I was touring around Hohensalzburg today. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Basically, the Salzburg fortress is at the very top of the hill in this town in Austria. You might know it as like the place where The Sound of Music was filmed and where the Von Trapps actually lived. First, just a tiny bit about this fortress and this town. So we think that this high point on the hill, we think it originally had some sort of Roman fort. So the Romans did come and establish a fort here because there were nearby salt mines. That's where the city gets its name, Salzburg, salt, right? But then it's not really till the medieval era that we start to see people referring to a town called Salzburg. What we do know is that it was ruled by what's called a prince archbishop, which feels like a confusing combination of different titles. Basically, the Catholic Church was like, hey, you want to be an archbishop, go rule over Salzburg, make sure they're all Catholic. You can also rule the politics too, right? You just get to be kind of the person in charge. You get to build this fortress on top of a hill, sitting pretty. The only time the fortress was ever directly attacked was as a part of the broader German Peasants' War of the early 1500s. So there was a group of miners and peasants and farmers that tried to storm the fortress to kind of force the archbishop to resign, but it failed. But a really interesting fact about this is that inside the fortress, they were really struggling. They were running out of food. They needed to figure out a way to get these peasants to leave them alone so that they could go out and, get food and all the stuff that they needed. They had one cow left. And some soldier apparently had the idea to paint the cow a different pattern or color every day. Now, when I first read this, I thought we were talking about red, blue, yellow. It was no, like a white cow, a black cow, white with spots, whatever. And basically parade him outside to where the peasants below could see every single day. And so the peasants seeing this apparently thought wow, they still got a lot of cows up there. They're going to last for a really long time. And so this was one of the many reasons, right, why they decided to end the siege. They were like, we're not going to be able to outlast them. Is this true? I don't know, but it sounds great. It kind of sounds like a Mongol psychological warfare tactic, right? The Genghis Khan would order his soldiers at night to light 5 fires, all spaced out, so that if you were in a castle looking out, it looked like the army just never ended, right?